All right. I think we are live, team, which is great. um, oh, let's get rid of that little hum. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. All right. Well, it has been. Ooh. Okay. Um, Something seems a little interesting in our stream settings. So let me know if you're on in the chat. Just if things are going smoothly. It looks like it's buffering and doing some interesting things potentially. So just let me know if we're back live. It has been a while. Hey Mark, how's it going? Can you hear everything? Can you see everything? All right. If you can, let me know. That'll be ace. It has been a long time. YouTube is telling me that it might be buffering or doing some odd things. So let me know in the chat, and we'll go from there. Um, it's funny. It said it was beautifully healthy until I until I officially started. Armand, welcome along. I'm here. I like it. Thanks. Um, yeah, great to be back and lag and out of sync and running smooth for Jeff. I love it. Um, you can see in here. Okay, that's good. Uh, the I recently started doing some Twitch streaming, and interestingly, the thing that is a challenge is actually my laptop struggles somewhat. So yeah, I have to disable any extra bits and pieces basically so it can work smoothly. But I'm glad it's working across the board. Mark, may possibly be just that you joined super early. I don't know if you refresh if it will change things or not. It may not. Um, Interestingly enough. So, but let me know if it's an issue. We'll change. But welcome along. Appreciate you all dropping in. It has been. I've had a commitment on a Tuesday night and Tuesday afternoon, so it has been a long time since jumping in and connecting and doing one of these sessions, and there have been various requests that have come through, which has been super nice. Appreciate those. Appreciate you all. People figuring out live looping rigs, and so I thought for tonight. Actually, Mark's right. Oh, we've got lag. I think the only way for me to suss this at this point is basically to unfortunately exit and start again. So um, let me know. We can just actually, if I dive in here, let's just see if that changes anything. Um, Hopefully, it's my laptop issue, so bear with me on that. But I think we might we might have some reasonable results. But I thought for today we'll go through. I got asked a beautiful question on looping setup, and then I thought what might be fun, and let me know because I appreciate your feedback on this. Um, you have to get up and run, David. Uh, is that in refer? I'm not sure how to take that, Mark. Um, yeah, it's uh, let me know if that means I should like literally restart this or if we're good. But I thought what could be cool is to actually essentially workshop a few little live loops on these Ask Me Anything sessions because it's great to chat through things, but I think there's a lot of value in chatting through things as they're happening, especially with looping, and especially with often, uh, yeah, figuring out what's the why would you choose to do this versus that. Why would you choose to record one loop twice as long, or why all these different bits and pieces. So um, it's fine, love it, thanks, appreciate it. So well, thanks everyone. YouTube is still telling me that there's errors, but I'll be honest. Let's push on. I don't know that I can fix them for this particular stream, but so first up, I wanted to just and oh, you're can hang on, can Simon um chords for location. I saw your message. It disappeared or something, but we can definitely go through that. I had one message that I wanted to chat to, which was Robert message through and was, what's your best setup for a one-man band with acoustic guitar, looper and or pedal board? What do you usually use? And so the answer for me is obviously pretty simple at the moment. I am running, in fact, this is my board. I am you can see most of it. We got most of it in the shot. I am running the Boss RC300 and various different pedals along the way, but I thought I'd go through the basics of what I think you need as a one-man band looping. And I would say literally two things that priority for me would be obviously your loop pedal, whatever that is. And you don't have, I don't think there's such thing as a best loop pedal. I could be guilty on that, but I think the one, the one that you practice with, the one that you learn, the one that you've got set up to work for you will be the best. Now, obviously I've been talking about the RC600. I am excited for that, but I also realize that that is going to take away my practice time. It's going to take away just a bunch of time learning to get it set up, learning to get it sorted, to make it happen. So very, very aware of that. In saying that, I do think that we'll upgrade some options along the way. But running the RC300, and I think that genuinely the things that you want and need are really only an octave pedal to go with that. Because as a one-man band, you can create, and I'm talking acoustic guitar, you can create percussion on your guitar. And with that bass line, that becomes, I feel, a critical part of a band mix. And then if you look at all sorts of different bands from there, I feel like a lot of it is flavor. Do you want a harmony pedal? Are you going to build those in yourself? Obviously, if you've got the loop, you can loop your vocals. You can do percussion with your vocals as well. So if anyone asks me, what's your recommendation? It is very short and simple. That would be my bass. And then, obviously things like a lead tone for solos and delays and fun things that you want to play with. I have been enjoying, I have a little fuzz pedal as well. That's I think it's out of shot actually on the end of the board there, but I have a little fuzz pedal, and I've been really enjoying using this for thickening up some choruses and things like that. So yeah, so that's my current setup. But I genuinely think it's what you get used to. Obviously, for a long time I was using the Voice Live 3, became very familiar with that. Really, really excellent pedal. And one of the things that I wanted to shift, I just wanted another loop track as much as anything. So anyway, let's go through Can Simon. Am I saying your name right? Can Simon? By the way, curiosity. We will go through guitar. the chords for you to location that I use, and then what? Cyclone, hi, welcome along. If you've just joined, g'day from the Sunshine Coast. We had some conversations a little while back in relation to the TC Extreme. Just wanted to say thanks. Worked out. Your advice and help is much appreciated. Oh, cheers, brother. I appreciate that. Or sister. I appreciate that, and I'm glad also that it has worked out well for you. Taylor, very cool. Didn't know you would be live. I hope this will be posted. I will definitely watch it over. Yes, this will be posted, and I literally am back doing live Ask Me Anything sessions. I'm keen to workshop some songs, so obviously I'd appreciate your feedback on that if it's useful for you all. And the other thing that I want to throw out there is I am considering creating a specific looping membership for those of you, geared towards those of you that are out gigging, that are doing shows, that want to learn loop arrangements and have a little bit more access to me than sessions like this can provide. Obviously doing I mean, it's live and we can chat, I can read your messages, but it's a little different when we can jump on a Zoom call or something like that, and I can post videos and back and forth. So Gypsy Girl, love it, awesome. We'll see. We'll get some songs in the mix for you somewhere along the way. So yes, that's right. I am Simon from Kansai in Japan. Kansai Simon. I like it. Awesome. So for those of you location curious, is anyone looping location at the moment? The chords I use Mark, do you miss having your BL3X at your feet? Yeah, there's times I have considered mixing things around and putting it on this board, on this mix, but overall I don't actually. There's a few times there is a few times that I miss it, and the main thing I miss is being able to program like an amp sim, an overdrive, a little delay, compression, all in one preset, right? It's all ready to go, rather than there's a few times with this setup where I haven't bought a pedal switcher at this point because this will likely still change. I've got various ideas on where it will go. But that's why. So there's definitely things I miss. There's some there's the vocal tone. TC have got a really nice vocal tone and harmonies as part of that package. So I do miss it on occasion. But I think my joy of building different tracks and things at the moment still outweighs those missing moments. Anyway, location. So I set up a really simple, just straight loop, and it's a pretty slow song, but that's fundamentally my groove, and it's got those little. So, chord wise, is an A major 7 chord. G sharp 7, dominant 7, up to, what are we? I guess we're a B chord with a C sharp in the bass, or you could look at it as C sharp 11, however you want to name it, but F sharp minor 9. There's a lot of tasty little notes in that song, but that's the bass chords I have. So we get this. Bass. Ha. And I just used the root notes. A little bit of an interesting loop there. But then guitar neck is obscured. I need to do that. I need to play classical styles. Alright, noted. Thank you. So A major 7, G sharp 7, C sharp 11, and F sharp minor 9. Yeah. So I hope that helps. It's a fun song to just loop and play. But thanks, team. So I was you're most welcome. I will make a note. I was doing a Twitch stream the other day, and someone asked for "Don't" by Ed Sheeran, which I don't do. And so we made it up on the stream. It's been a bit of fun playing some tunes on there. But I thought it could be fun to workshop some things. I'm literally just playing with it at the moment before the stream, experimenting with what I'm going to do with it. And yeah, if anyone's got any questions, fire out. Like, I'm literally Tuesday nights I'll be back hanging out, answering questions, hanging out, saying hi, and and what I thought could be fun each week is to break down some of my thoughts, I guess, during the process of learning loops. So for this is literally, it's very fresh. It's just been the same chords on repeat. Looping the bass, and then what I've been doing is actually we're gonna switch and bring in a microphone. Alright, so into this guy. Switching to, got that nice reverb happening. Then I just build the basics of the loop, the rhythm side of things. And on the guitar I'm going to keep it simple. So, that's in there. I'm going to build, because I want to get that groove, and I have the Akai MPX8, so I want to build that groove. So that I actually get that feel going. And then for me, I feel like we've got enough to get into the song. What's up? Welcome along to the stream. Nice to be back live. we're playing around with a little loop build at the moment, and this is still in an experimental phase for me. So I started adding. This is where I'd probably sing, and again, it's pretty new. We'll see what happens. I met this girl late last year. Said, don't you worry if I disappear. Told her I'm not really looking for another mistake. Got an old friend thinking that the trouble would wait, but then I jumped right in. Later returned. I reckon she was only looking for a lover to burn. And I gave her my time for 2 or 3 nights. Put it on pause until the moment was right. I went away for months until our paths crossed again. She told me I was never looking for a friend. Maybe you could swing round my room around 10. Baby, bring the lemon and a bottle of gin. We'll be in between the sheets till the late a.m. If you wanted me, then you should have just said. She's singing la na dun 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 dun. My heart is so cold all over my home. I don't wanna know that, babe. La na dun 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 dun. And so, what I wanted to do with this is literally that in the chorus, bring in another part. And here's the thing I'm torn about a little bit with this is, do I want to, if I make it the same length loop one time through, if I make it the same length, I can then it's short. It's much easier to build a track and build it up. But what I have been considering, if I make it twice as long, then I can get that as a vocal line in there, so that we'd get don't funk with my heart. I told her she knows all over my home. I don't wanna know that. So hopefully you understand kind of my dilemma in this side. On the one hand, I can make this shorter, I can build it up earlier, and what I really like is building that chorus up on the 3rd track so that we get this punchy chorus that really stands out. And so what I've done is I've actually, again, not sure that you will see this, but on the end of my pedal board there's a fuzz pedal, and I've turned it down a lot so it's low in the mix, but what this does is it fills out really, really nicely for the chorus. So, cheers, Taylor. The East Coast of USA. Thanks so much. And thanks for the comment. I appreciate you giving me feedback on that. Enjoy your, hang on, eve, day, whatever time it is. I think it's late. It's like party night for you. Have a good night, brother. All right, so I just literally double up what I've been playing with. It just sits in the mix there in the background, and I might somewhere along the way add that, either the snare or the finger snaps. And what it means is that chorus now is a lot bigger. So we get dun, 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 chorus. Funk with my love, that heart is so cold, all over my home. I don't wanna know that, babe. Love. I told her she knows. Take aim and reload. I don't away pizza, vortex miss. So we get this nice breakdown, not breakdown, but dynamic change. Oh, cheers, Taylor. Thanks. Much appreciated. We get a nice dynamic change, and the same thing happens when we switch from when we switch from the verses. So let's see if I can get the end of a verse for you, and just bring in that extra part for the chorus. Once it's there. 8 a.m. Maybe if you want to. Lemon and a bottle of gin. We'll be in the sheets till 8 a.m. Maybe if you want to me, then you just said you're singing. La na dun 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 dun. And so, hang on. Did I have that running for the whole time? I think I had all of it running. Baby, bring the lemon and a bottle of gin. We'll be in the sheets in the late a.m. Maybe if you wanted me, then you should have just said she's singing. La na dun 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 dun. Oh man. Dun 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 dun, my heart. Okay, cool. And then we get those two bits. So this is literally the process I go through in terms of creating loops, and I basically will do both. I will experiment with setting this up and experimenting what happens if I make that that third loop, if I delete it now, if I make it twice as long. So until the she knows, take aim and reload. I don't wanna know that. So what I'd record, guitar, twice as long this time. So fuzz pedal, add in those bits. So it makes my loop build longer, but now what I can get to is wait for it to come round 2 times, right? And then conveniently miss it. I told her she knows all over my home. I don't know the lyrics yet. So that's quite a nice addition to get that in the mix. And literally as I'm doing this now, I would overdub those all on the same overdub so that I can remove them if I choose to get rid of them in the mix. So yeah, curious. That's literally my process of putting this stuff together. I experiment with different scenarios, and I thought it might be useful to include in some of these Ask Me Anything sessions. Obviously, you can pick my brains if you're on. Jeffrey, welcome to the stream. Thanks for brother. Thank you for the message. It's appreciated, and it's a lot of joy of what I do when I'm creating videos and things that I feel might be useful. Is genuinely people commenting and being like, it was useful. It makes me feel valued and useful in the world. So I appreciate that you take things away from it. Yeah. And almost time for late as hell. Almost time for work. Love it. I missed that before. So look, if you've just jumped on, if there is anything that's on your mind that you want to pick my brains about, feel free. There were a few things that came up. Obviously, we chatted a little bit before about the loop setup and fundamentally what's needed for a live looping one-man band scenario. When I do the dance thing, when I literally am getting, not playing on a Sunday afternoon, say, when it's like chilled, but when it's going to be a dance floor and people want to get into it, I do run the MPX8, and I've got some of my own samples put into the pad, so it uses an SD card where I can actually put my own samples in there, which is cool. And but aside from that, it really is done with either my voice on the mic, the guitar, and I can totally get through all of a show in a dance rig just using the guitar and the pedal board looper with the octave pedal. But it makes it punchier, it makes it snappier, having that little guy with some samples loaded in. So look, if there's any questions and things, feel free to let me know. If you're watching this later when it's not live, I would love your feedback just in terms of a much more structured looping community that I'm looking at putting together. As a look, it's likely going to happen anyway. I would appreciate your insight on what would be most useful for you, for those of you that are out gigging, or that want to build up and play around with different loop arrangements. And if there's no questions, I will disappear and contemplate next time having my guitar not disappear underneath the Ask Me Anything in the bottom of the screen. But it's been really nice being back. It has been a long time since we did an Ask Me Anything session, and that's because I wasn't available on a Tuesday night anymore for a while. So appreciate you all. We will see you back on the channel and doing some live sessions, and I will plan another live session for doing some tunes, playing and singing and hanging out with and for you all. Can someone, do you just use a mic with a switch for the beatboxing, or do you set up the RC300 to trigger the mic recording in and out? I use a switch, so you'll see on the pedal board that basically what's going on is this is running directly into the desk at the moment, this mic. So if I record there's literally nothing going to be played back. Now this switcher actually does have a few pops and crackles, which now that I've switched, you can hear there's a slight change in my voice. This is now going through the guitar channel. It's going into the Boss RC300. So it means I can, that's how I alternate being able to sing. For example, if I just playing this part through the chorus, don't funk with my love, I told her she knows, all over my home, I don't wanna know that. There's no vocals in there, and so I just switch it when I want to include vocals, and it saves. You can do a mic mute thing, but it also saves having excess noise build up and get in your mix of a live mix. So yeah, thanks everybody. We're gonna wrap up. Appreciate you all, and it's nice to be back playing, chatting, hanging out. Obviously there's a link below this video. There's a link below this video if you wish to send me a message or ask a question for the next one. obviously some of the questions that come up live we can just go straight into, which is awesome. Some of them it's nice for me to be able to spend a bit more time on answering them, or they turn into actual videos on the channel. So appreciate you all. Have a beautiful day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and we'll catch up with you soon. Ciao.